Welcome to Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. We're so glad to have all of you to join us on tonight. We want you to share. We're here at 6:15 every Thursday night. And we are here to bring you some exciting information, as well as we desire for you to join us as well in the conversation. Hello, Miss Marion Johnson. We'll give you an opportunity. Hello, Miss Davis. We'll give you the opportunity throughout the show to ask any questions that you desire to ask. We're on the conference call for those that do not do social media. We're on the conference call at 1646 224-5980. The PIN number is 334-1986. But if you are on any social media site, you can find us. You can go to Facebook. We're on Facebook Live. Go to Facebook, go in your search menu, and put in Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. Or you may go on YouTube. We have a YouTube channel, Real Talk with Pastor Z and Bishop T. Like and subscribe there. We also have a Twitter page for those that would like to just comment to us on Twitter at R Talk with Z and T, at R Talk with Z underscore T. So we say welcome to Real Talk. How you doing on today, Bishop T?
I am well, Pastor Z. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, just want our listeners to know that we've been having a few difficulties, but we're gonna make it through. We're gonna make it through. Um, Easter is approaching. Are you excited?
Yes. I am excited. Always excited for this season.
Resurrection Sunday, yay!
Definitely.
So a
And
lot of things going on this weekend.
definitely.
Um, but we have guests tonight, and we're going to talk about some very important news on today. We're going to have as our special guest Dr. Lew Mitchell and Mr. Tony Reddick. Mr. Tony Reddick is the superintendent of the Gadsden City School System. Dr. Lew Mitchell is the R.A.M Clinic Dental Director. And I want to share all the information and answer any questions that you may have throughout the show. But we're so excited to have those gentlemen to be joining us on tonight. Hello, everyone. Everyone, share. Tag people into this, especially some of our elderly people. They may be interested in coming to the R.A.M Clinic coming up on next weekend. So we're excited about that. Bishop, anything you want to share with the listeners before we get started?
No, I don't have anything to share. Glad to have everybody on tonight and looking forward to the information that we're gonna gain tonight.
All right. So we're ready to dive into our show on tonight. Tell Lottie Dottie and everybody, Pastor Z and Bishop T is on Real Talk, and we're ready to get started. So if you're ready, we're ready. Let's go.
Real Talk disclaimer. The information provided by the host on this platform is for education and awareness purposes only. All information provided on this platform is provided in good faith. We make no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, validity, and reliability of information shared by the host or show guests. The views and opinions of guests on the show do not necessarily reflect the views or opinions of the host of Real Talk. Under no circumstances do the host, show guests, sponsors, or affiliates assume responsibility for the actions of any viewer.
Again, we're here and we want to welcome all of you back to Real Talk. We're here every Thursdays at 6:15 on Thursdays. Listen, if you don't have anything to do on Wednesdays, go check out Reset on Wednesdays. Bishop Tanya Latham really dives into the scriptures, and of course, you can explore the scriptures together with her. Tonight, we have none other than our superintendent of the Gadsden City School System, Mr. Tony Reddick, and we have also Dr. Lew Mitchell joining us right here on tonight, and we want to welcome them right now to our show. Everyone, welcome Dr. Lew Mitchell and Mr. Tony Reddick. Hello, you both of you. How you doing tonight?
Doing great. Doing great.
Glad to be
Aw-
here.
Awesome, awesome. We're glad to have both of you on tonight, and know that we may have some feedback of some kind, and preferably, hopefully, we'll get that settled or fixed throughout the show. But how you doing, Superintendent? How everything is going with you and the system so
All is
far?
well. Pastor is a busy day today, but that's the way we like them. You don't miss anything. We involved all day long, but we had a pretty good day today. Obviously, folks are excited about getting ready for Resurrection Weekend starting on tomorrow. So no school tomorrow, and we were fortunate enough to be able to have an e-learning day for our staff. So that gave me an opportunity to get around and meet with a lot of teachers, without distraction. So good day today.
Awesome, awesome. What about you, Dr. Mitchell?
Just a busy day. The I'm semi-retired now, but I still teach at the dental school one day a week, and went down to the school on Tuesday. But today I worked on the R.A.M clinic. That's the event we're going to have in about 8 days. And I was looking over our list. The R.A.M people say we might have too many volunteers. I frankly think that's a good problem to have. It looks like we're going to have a lot of volunteers. We're just hopeful that the patients get the word and the word gets out, and we have a whole bunch of patients to show up, because we're going to have the volunteers to take care of them.
All right, all right. Well, we're excited about having as many volunteers as we have that you have already gained. Uh, so this is going to be taking place at Gadsden City High School.
That's right. That's right. In fact,
Can y'all share something with us about when it's going to take place and what time everything will get started?
I'll be glad to. We start our weekend a week from tomorrow on April the 22nd. And that is really setup day. All of the R.A.M employees, and R.A.M is located in Knoxville, Tennessee. They will drive down in 18-wheelers, bring all the supplies and all the equipment. And so on Friday morning, starting about 8 o'clock a week from tomorrow, we'll start setting the clinic up. And finish that around. Oh, can you
Go ahead, Doc.
And we should have it set up, and the clinic starts on Saturday.
Okay, we having some issue. Um,
Hey,
It
if you
is somebody look. Does somebody have stuff pulled up maybe on another device and the volume is up?
okay, I just muted both our guests. Uh, guests, do y'all have the program airing somewhere near you, Mr. Reddick? You just
No, I do not. Hey, but I think if you go to your settings, for example, and I'll illustrate that. If you go to your settings and you go to audio, there's a set. It's an echo cancellation that you can check. So if anyone else can kind of do that, that might solve the problem. It's
okay,
echo cancellation. You go to settings, you go to audio, and check echo cancellation. That may work.
okay. You sound
Audio.
better now. What about you, Dr. Mitchell? Say something.
Uh, can you hear me now? I just did what Tony suggested, and
Sounds like that may
I
have gotten.
I
I think that
checked the
worked.
echo cancellation.
Yeah.
Sound like that may have gotten me.
Okay, okay. Now share with us again, Doc.
Okay. Is this a little better?
Yeah.
I guess let me.
Yes, you sound a
You're
lot
good.
better.
You're good.
Well, thank you, Tony. You solved that problem for sure. And but we're extremely excited. As I said, a week from tomorrow is setup day on April the 22nd, and we'll spend most of Friday setting the clinics up. And we have a group of volunteers, 150 some odd volunteers that will show up on Friday to help R.A.M set up the clinics. We'll have a medical clinic, a vision clinic, and a dental clinic. And
Okay,
prob- uh, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock, the clinic will be pretty much completed. So we'll be able to start on Saturday morning.
okay. Now say again what type of clinics you have. I know you had a dental.
Uh,
Mention
uh,
you have dental clinic. What else you have?
we have a medical clinic
Okay,
and we have a vision clinic.
okay,
And the medical clinic, we've got great Dr. Page and Dr. Xavier Smith, two of the doctors that I know of. We're going to have women's health in the medical clinic. We're
okay,
there to do screenings for people whose blood pressure is too high or have diabetes or any issues like that. I think the medical team will be able to handle any emergencies that may occur. Uh, but the vision clinic, I think we're going to have 10 refractory lanes. And so they'll be able to determine the prescription of 10 people at one time, basically.
okay.
And the glasses will be made on site.
Wow.
R.A.M has a really sophisticated vision lab. When I visited a clinic in Chattanooga, I actually toured that lab, and without a large group waiting, a set of glasses can be made in about 45 minutes, which is
Wow.
pretty incredible. And so unless it's a real unusual prescription, patients will get their glasses that weekend, next
Okay.
weekend. And
Okay.
the dental clinic, we have 60 chairs. 60 chairs. We we're going. The services we're going to be offer are extractions, fillings, cleanings, preventive treatment like fluoride, dental sealants. We even have 2 endodontists that have volunteered, so we'll even be able to do a few root canals.
Oh wow.
And one thing we're excited about is we have a local lab man who's volunteered to help us do simple prosthetic devices like flipper partials. And so if we see a patient that's lost one front tooth, okay, then I think we're going to be able to make a flipper partial for those patients. And really, that's a life-changing type service. So we're excited. We have, I bet we have over 100 students alone that have volunteered. We've got medical students, we've got dental students, we've got optometry students, we've got nursing students. So it's going to be, well, in fact, our total number of volunteers is, the last time I looked, was 568. So
Wow.
It's the message we want to convey really tonight and the next 7 or 8 days is for everybody to help us spread the word, because we want as many patients as we can possibly treat. The one thing that your audience may want to understand a little bit better, the front gates to Gadsden City will be opened at midnight on Friday night. Okay. And because patients are seen on a first come, first served basis. So as they park their cars, they will have parking lot people in the parking lot. These are volunteers who will be there at night, throughout the night. And the patients would be given a number. And that, of course, the first ones to arrive will get those early numbers that pretty well guarantees that they'll be seen. They also, I think they ask patients on their devices to fill out a profile just to help get some of the paperwork done ahead of time, so that when the doors open at 6 o'clock in the morning, patients will be screened for COVID. They'll go through triage where their vitals are taken, their blood pressure, their medical history, and then patients will choose. They'll choose either dental or vision. They can choose medical both days. In other words, you can do dental and medical on one day, or you can do vision and medical on one day. If you do dental on Saturday, you can actually come back on Sunday and do vision. So with 2 days, you can pretty much get all 3 services done in that weekend.
This is awesome. Listen, question now, and I think I heard this. Isn't all the services free?
All the services are free. There will be no questions asked about income levels. There will be no IDs required. No one will ask for insurance cards. It's the richest person in America could actually show up and be treated just as the lowest income person can be. You're not going to be asked those questions. In fact, you don't even have to use your real name if you don't want to. You will have to give some sort of name so that we'll be able to follow you through a chart, through a medical chart or a dental chart or vision chart.
Right. Can you tell the public, our viewers, what does R.A.M, what does the acronym stand for?
Be glad to. It's a remote area medical. Remote area medical. The founder was Stan Brock, who was on Wild Kingdom for many years. He was one of the participants who wrestled the alligators on that show. And he's from England. He was British, entrepreneur, very successful, very wealthy. He started R.A.M. He started Remote Area Medical, and it started as a group of pilots who flew to foreign countries because there was such a need in foreign countries. And Mr. Brock realized after about 6, 8, 10 years that the needs were just as great in America as they were in other countries. And so they changed their focus to doing these clinics in the United States.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. And that's one thing I was going to make mention when you said they used to go to foreign countries, and we hear about a lot of times where we have people to go to foreign countries and volunteer their services and help people over there when we have people in America that need the same assistance. And I find it kind of, and I understand that we want to show our kindness and help in other countries, but I've always been told and that charity begins at home. And you got to start at home, and I think this is a wonderful thing to be taking place here in Gadsden, Alabama, here in Etowah County. Mr. Reddick, I want to ask the question: how did you all become partners for to have this at Gadsden City High School? How did y'all come to the table and discuss, and how did this partnership begin, and what made you buy into allowing them to use the facility in order to conduct this 2-day service?
Well, let me start by saying Dr. Lew and I have been partners for an awful long time. We coached together at Gadsden High School, the junior varsity basketball team, and that relationship has lasted all these years. So when he approached me and told me about a program that had never been done in the state of Alabama, in fact, I think closest to us was probably Louisiana. And so we learned about it. And first of all, I don't want listeners to get off because they thought this was a R.A.M clinic for the Los Angeles Rams since they won the Super Bowl. That's not it. Remote area medical. Okay. So when Dr. Lew told me about it, it was a no-brainer for us. Most people would be concerned, let me say, about such a large population of people on campus and concerned about what types of liabilities and those kinds of things. But something you said is most important here. Charity starts at home. And it would have been just wild for me not to accept this opportunity as the superintendent of the school system, because not only does it allow us to serve underserved patients from a medical standpoint, but it's also a great observation and or training ground for our very own medical students here, whether they be local ones who are in medical school at one of our colleges and universities, or even our students in our medical program at the high school. So, when we started as superintendent, we talked about innovation leading and succeeding. And so we felt that this was indeed an innovative opportunity for us, because guess what? Nobody in Alabama had ever done it before. Therefore, no school had done it, obviously. And so we were supposed to do this in April of 2020, but this thing called COVID kind of took over. So I'm very excited and proud that we still have the opportunity to do it here some 2 years later. And Dr. Lew, when he told me about it, and all the volunteer doctors and other medical professionals and assistants, why wouldn't anybody want to do something like this? Professional atmosphere, tremendous number of volunteers, including our very own students and volunteers. So it's an opportunity to expose our students to an amazing project that they might be able to continue with as they go on in life. We know mission work, for example, is something that's very popular. This is kind of like mission work for those participants. And who doesn't want to be served in a case like this? So many people, as I said, are underserved, may not have that opportunity or the funding for that matter, as Dr. Lew said, to get a tooth fixed, And so we were real excited about it 2 years ago, as we are now, of course, because there were so many people talking about it. How you mean they'll fix this tooth? Yeah, they'll fix that tooth, or any other service that's being rendered here. People who would not normally be able to get that service are going to have that opportunity on R.A.M weekend, and it's not going to cost them anything. So our partnership, our relationship is 30 years. And so that lets you know I have a great deal of trust for Dr. Mitchell, first and foremost. And it's kind of like, hey, if he says it's a good thing, it's a good thing. So we're
Yeah.
proud of that relationship.
Awesome. 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 Um, there was a young lady, Jacqueline, said she just logged on, and you may already answer this. But how do people volunteer to help if they desire? Also, is COVID screening still required for those receiving service? So, Dr. Mitchell, you can answer that. How can they volunteer? Because I think there's uh, this lady here, Miss Jacqueline, is actually over a group of young ladies or young people who don't mind volunteering at times, and she may be
Sure.
trying to get them connected.
Uh,
So how can they volunteer?
well, I thank you for the question. And uh, all volunteers have to go online to ramusa.org. ramusa.org. I think the upper right corner, the tab, you push the tab to volunteer, and there's if you're a dentist, you volunteer as a professional. If you're a non-professional, you volunteer as uh, uh, just general support. General support. Uh, the RAM has actually gotten a little bit rigid about this. We've got, in fact, in the dental clinic, we had so many volunteers. I tried to get 10 more chairs, but they had to change their protocol after COVID. So they actually have a tent enclosure over every chair and unit that's in the dental clinic. So it takes up more room. We're not able, we're maximizing the clinic space by having both gymnasiums. But since every unit is sort of enclosed in a tent-like facility, and it's strictly for safety reasons and for COVID reasons, I do think there's probably a good chance they could volunteer for Friday to help with setup. I know the football team at Gadsden City is helping us move and set up the equipment. Uh, they will have a COVID screening, but it's not testing. I think they're going to take your temperature. They're going to ask several questions. And then you'll go from that's the very initial screening, and then you'll go from that screening to triage, where blood pressure and vitals are taken before you proceed to the clinic. I hope I answered her questions, but there will be a uh, somewhat of a crude screening in that there will take temperature and ask questions about COVID type questions, and check your temperature. Sure.
Well, we definitely hope that many people will be able to take advantage, and I will emphasize the word advantage of this opportunity. Advantage of this opportunity. This is I know we planned it and we was expecting it to take place, as Mr. Reddick says. I said a couple of years ago, but COVID took place.
Mhm.
And I think this is like is it going to be a annual thing where you do it every year?
Well, uh, we're our whole purpose in doing this, and Miss Angela Keck, who is East Central Alabama AHEC, Alabama Health Education Center, her focus is really students and trying to inspire and motivate students to go into rural health. That's really sort of her mission. And it was our goal to come back and perhaps go to Southeast Alabama or go to Southwest Alabama to sort of move the clinic around.
Okay.
And there are dentists and doctors and vision people in other areas of the state who I believe, if they work as hard as we did in Gadsden, they'll get a large group of volunteers to participate. So yes, it is our hope. Uh, I tell you, one reason why I got motivated was I did an event like this in Pensacola, Florida, and and it is really an inspiring experience. It really is, and I was touched by the entire experience. It was 5 years ago, I think, when I did it, and so I came back, and Angela Anderson, who is the chair of our committee, she and I go to church together, and that's how it started. We started talking about it, and she had done a RAM event up in Tennessee, and so. But see, all of our neighboring states have had these kind of events. Okay, some people refer to them as a mission of mercy, a mom's weekend, which is a mission of mercy, and they're more just sort of dentally oriented, and the RAM appealed to us for a couple of reasons. First of all, we didn't have the equipment that we knew we would need, okay? And they bring all the equipment and all the supplies. And number two, they offer medical, vision, and dental. And we just were really uh, attracted to RAM, and they're located most right outside of Knoxville, Tennessee, and they'll be pulling in with these 18-wheeler trucks on Friday. Well, either Thursday night or early Friday morning.
Okay. So we don't know if it will be an annual event. So we definitely need to take advantage. I'm gonna say that again
That's right.
of the opportunity. Listen, especially those that is not fortunate to be able to afford health care. Everything is free. Everything is free. The medical, the dental, and vision. Medical, vision, and dental. They're going to do women's health screening. They're going to, you know, screen for diabetes, other health issues, even take some emergencies. Say they have over 60 dental chairs. They're going to be doing extractions, fillings, cleanings, root canals, etc. Uh, the visual, they can 10 people at a time at one time. They can check 10 people visual at one time, and glasses will be made on the site. Glasses will be made on the site. It's all going to begin on next Saturday and Sunday. You can actually start coming through the entrance of Gadsden City High School at 12 midnight. It's on a first come, first serve basis. You will be given a number. Um, and listen, they got over 568 volunteers. 568 volunteers, and they expecting a whole lot of people to come and take advantage of this. Now, it would be very disappointing to me, and I'm sure to Mr. Reddick and Dr. Lew Mitchell, if the turnout is not what we expecting. We want you to come get this free help, Fill the paper up. Take advantage of the opportunity that is before you. We're looking forward to that. Uh, Bishop T, you got anything you want to ask
I,
or share?
I missed the RAM. I got the remote. What is the A and the M?
Uh,
Area medical.
Area medical. Okay. It's okay. Remote area medical. Okay. I think the biggest thing, like you just said, is making sure that we continue to share it because that's awesome for glasses and I think you said some dentures as well, same day.
Mhm. Right.
So or next, yeah. So
yeah, or at least if impressions are taken on Saturday, I think for sure they'll be ready by Sunday. These are simple partials, but it can make a huge difference for somebody who may be missing a front tooth. Uh,
Yeah.
I think just to reiterate what Reverend Huff said, I'm afraid if you arrive either Saturday or Sunday at 9 or 10 or 11 in the morning, I think your chances of not being seen would be much greater, particularly if you came at 10 or 11 in the morning. I would encourage patients to come as soon as they possibly can, and really we're gonna treat we're gonna work hard. We want to treat as many people as we possibly can.
Let me just emphasize and share with those our viewers. Um, if you have elderly people in your family that you know need some help from the medical, dental, or visual, please don't hesitate to get your elderly parents out. Those that are watching, pass the information on, pass the information on, pass the information on. The fireman chick that is on our show today. So if the public can start lining up at midnight to get a number, what time would the service begin? What time do the doors open to R.A.M on Saturday morning? What time?
6 o'clock,
6
six
a.m.
a.m., six
Okay.
a.m. Uh, and before COVID, patients would be able to sort of wait in the gymnasium. After COVID, they've had to make changes, and patients will be shared their telephone number, and they'll have to wait. They'll have to go through all the very first ones will be directed straight to the clinics. They'll go through screening and COVID screening and triage, but there will probably be some waiting in the car as well. They can't have a large group of people in the gym waiting. Okay, and so
Right.
they purposely ask you to wait in your car, but you will be called when your time comes. Okay, when your number is called, you will be they will get in touch with you.
Right.
Hey, Pastor, can I help to emphasize the idea? Because I like that question from Fireman's Chick about, opening at midnight. Understand, it's like when you go to the ice cream or the donut shop, take a number. So the sooner you get there, the lower number you get. So Dr. Lewis saying, if you show up at 9 o'clock, and there have been a lot of people there from, say, 2 o'clock in the morning, they've already got those low numbers. Doctor, am I correct about that? Yeah, so don't think, okay, if I come at 6, well, you still may be behind 50 people. I'm going to use a small number, okay, if that's accurate.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it prolongs you getting in and being seen.
Yeah.
Charles Hawkins asked, any other public information been announced when this will be? Tonight is the first I've heard here on Real Talk.
Yeah,
Uh, so,
it's
so
on Pastor Huff. It's on billboards. It's on our school websites,
okay,
and then in flyers. I think have been distributed throughout as well.
okay,
It's
so
on those flashing. I know if you come down Rainbow Drive when you get ready to turn on 759, there's all those flashing lights. It's there, so it's out there. Yeah, now,
well,
wouldn't hurt if
I'm
yeah.
glad that we was able to help get the word out. Because we have viewers that are watching Real Talk, and like you said, for the first time they've heard it right here. So we do want everyone that's tuned in to spread the news. Spread the news. Go ahead and you can still tag other people in right now. Tell them they need to be watching this. And yes, Minister Diane Treadwell has been announcing the R.A.M on the prayer line. We have a prayer line every night at 9 p.m. So we've been telling our listeners about it as well. Fireman Chick said, I've seen it on social media. There are flyers on Facebook. So we need to get this information out as much as possible. I hope that especially the areas in Gadsden that are poverty areas are not able to afford, like I said, medical care, because I'm going to be honest with you, medical care is very high. I don't have to tell you guys that. They're very high. I pay, and I don't mind saying it, $500 a month in just medical insurance. In just medical insurance. And so here's an opportunity for those of you who do not have medical care to get out and get over to Gadsden City and receive the medical care. Again, take advantage of the opportunity. Miss Karen Tyree said, I filled out paperwork to volunteer for dental, but I haven't been contacted with any information. What does should she expect to receive? Should she expect someone to reach out to her or what, Doc?
She should receive emails. I think there'll be a lot of emails going out next week. They'll tell you if you're a volunteer what time to arrive. Uh, if she's already gone through the process of registering and has been uh, uh, deemed a registrant or deemed a volunteer, then she'll get notified by email. R.A.M will send out the necessary information. It's an early start because they open the doors at 6, so at 5:30, the volunteers are going to have to show up around 5:30 to get trained, to get oriented. The R.A.M, there's a core group of about 15 to 18 R.A.M employees who will train everybody on site. Okay, and they won't be training the doctors how to doctor or the dentists how to do dentistry, but they'll tell us how the protocol is.
Okay, awesome. She
And
said, okay, thank you.
okay.
Ms. Lynn Brown said, I'm in Florida, but I can help get the word out in Gadsden. Thank you, Ms. Lynn Brown, for helping us get the word out. I'm excited about it. And I do want, again, those that are on here that are viewing this, and you know that you have a grandmother or mother or great grandmother, in that case, or great grandfather, someone that you know that needs some assistance, get them there. Please get them there to Gadsden City High School. This all going down on April the 23rd and the 24th. Am I right?
You're exactly right.
At midnight, starting midnight, the gates will be open for you to come on campus, get your number, and wait. The time is 6 a.m. that the doors will open to the gym.
Mhm.
To the gym. So you have to drive around to the back of the school.
Hey,
Get
just
your
go to the
number.
auditorium. It'll be the auditorium
Yeah,
instead of
The
the
yeah,
gym.
auditorium?
Auditorium.
that's
Okay,
right.
the auditorium is
Right.
come to the
That's
front, take a right.
Well,
it's,
the volunteers are going to park in the back, close
yeah,
to the football stadium. The patients are going to be able to park in the front parking lots,
yeah.
all
Okay,
of the front parking lots,
okay.
and so uh,
And they'll see volunteers waving them and showing them the direction
that's
in which
right.
they should
That's
go. Okay,
that's
all right.
that's right.
So there's a question also. Will this be restricted to a city or county residence?
No.
Uh, Not at all. If
No.
we're going to treat whoever shows up, and they're patients that actually follow R.A.M, and so I anticipate seeing a few patients from Tennessee that sort of drive to the next R.A.M event. Okay,
Okay,
but I expect 85 to 90% of our patients will be from Northeast Alabama, mainly Gadsden and Etowah County.
okay, awesome. Fireman's chick she's going strong on here tonight. She said, I've been telling churches, co-workers, and others, this is such a blessing to our community to have volunteers coming to help. Thank you, Mr. Reddick and Dr. Lew. She also says a lot of people will be at churches on Sunday for Easter. Make an announcement to your church family. Thank you there, Miss Fireman's chick.
Good advice.
Yeah. Do you have anything for them, Bishop T?
No, I'm just taking it all in.
Taking it all in. Take it all in. All right. Okay. Dr. Lou, do you have anything you want to share with our viewers before uh you depart?
Uh, well, I want to first thank you and Bishop T for this time, and Tony, who's been so supportive. When we decided to to pick a date for the second one. Of course, we were 2 weeks away from the first one when we had the council. The first person we visited was Tony, and he was so receptive and so anxious for us to do it at one of his schools, and that's Gadsden City High School. I tell you, I would like to say that the people of Gadsden has been, and Etowah County, both the entire county, have been great. I mean, you would just be amazed at this planning committee. I know with food alone, all of the volunteers are going to be fed. So I mean, you get only about a 30-minute break for lunch because all of the volunteers are going to be fed. But we have 18 churches that are
Wow.
helping feed the volunteers,
Wow.
And it's been like that across the board with the city, the county, with Gadsden Regional, with all of our sponsors. We didn't have to really raise money this time because we raised it 2 years ago. We did spend a little on billboards 2 years ago because we had to get the word out, but still we had a good, healthy bank account, and so we're going to be able to take care of all the expenses just from the kind, generous people of Etowah County.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Mr. Reddick, anything you would like to share?
Well, listen, just that we are immensely blessed to be able to have this opportunity for our community, and certainly people in the outskirts of the community, because this program is so fantastic. And I think that Gadsden will certainly be honored by those individuals who had the opportunity to be a part of it. But most importantly, and thank you to two of you for having us on. But Dr. Lew has done yeoman's work, and I don't want to get in trouble this night. But my wife is one of the volunteers, and she's been out working diligently getting this information out and going to a meeting every Monday night while I'm sitting here on the couch relaxing. So I thank her as well. But we just feel blessed. We just feel blessed to be able to have this event.
Big ups to Miss Belinda Reddick. And I'm going to tell you why. She was the one who reached out to us to get Dr. Lew and yourself on the show tonight. So she was doing all the secretary work, making sure y'all made an appearance on the most popular podcast in the state of Alabama. So you made our list.
Yeah. Great.
Listen, I want to thank both of you all. First of all, I want to thank you all because charity, again, I say, begins at home. And it's a wonderful thing to see things that are happening in other countries for free is happening here in the United States of America. Um, and it would not all be possible and taking place if it wasn't for the both of you all joining together, working together to make these things happen. Especially, this is incredible to have 568 so far volunteers. You can't hardly get folks to do anything nowadays. To have 568 volunteers, that is awesome to me. But I'm glad that this is a purpose driven, and that is it's going to bless the state of Alabama, and it's all happening in Etowah County at the Gadsden City High School. So awesome, wonderful. If I could tell every doctor, if I could tell every dentist, if I could tell every I don't know what they call the ones that do the vision. Uh, 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 what is it, Bishop T? You want to talk now? What is it?
Ophthalmologist,
It's both ophthalmologists and optometrists. We'll have them both working together. And,
all right, awesome. To have all of those individuals in and the volunteers, and I just think it's a wonderful thing, and really appreciate that. Like you say, it's mission. It's mission right here in your hometown.
It's hometown mission.
Yeah. And it's all taking place again midnight on Friday the 22nd, midnight. Go and get there and get your space reserved, get your tickets. Uh, You'll be able to enter into the clinic at 6 a.m. according to your number and as you are directed. Again, we have Miss Fireman's Chick. We got to give her an award because she's been talking quite a bit on our show. Thank you, Miss Fireman's Chick, for sharing. Miss Reddick has been excited about this event and talking to me about it for the last 2+ years. We are blessed to have wonderful leaders in our community that care so much for others. Yay. Miss Tasha Bostic, wow, my birthday, awesome hometown mission. Yes, yes.
That's great.
Charles Hawkins says if the full details could be given to Thomas Worthy, Gadsden City Council member, he could announce it at the council meeting, which is broadcast on Comcast 99 and YouTube. Okay, we'll consider that. Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us, Dr. Lew and Mr. Reddick.
Thank you.
We thank you all, and we pray that it be a great success.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
Very much.
You're
Looking
welcome.
forward to success.
All right, y'all have a good day.
All right. Thank you.
Bye bye. That's really good.
That is awesome.
I had heard about it. A couple of people in Tennessee told me about some time ago in Tennessee. That's I mean,
First time ever in the state of Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah.
And it's happening right here in Etowah County at Gadsden City High School. I'm just glad to know that we have people that are like-minded, that are willing to work together. Let me just do it. I take good notes. I think I take good notes. The R.A.M. that is taking place. Some of you probably didn't have an idea of what it is, but it is the acronym for Remote Area Medical. That's R.A.M. And here's what to expect come the 23rd and the 24th of April of this month. They're going to have medical. They're going to have treat medical. They're going to do women health screening, diabetes. They're even going to take some emergencies, dentals. For those that need dental service, they have 60 chairs. They're going to do extractions, fillings, cleanings, uh, dentures, root canals, etc. Visual for those who need eyewear or glasses. They'll be able to actually help 10 people at one time, and then they will also make your glasses on site. Okay, on site. Um, they have already 568 volunteers. Listen, you will be able to go at midnight, 12 midnight on the 22nd, going into the 23rd, 12 midnight, go into the parking lot of Gadsden City High School. Volunteers will direct you in the direction you will go, give you a number, and at 6 a.m. is going to be determined by first come basis. Okay, so you get there early, get you a low number, and you stand a great chance of being seen. Get there late, get a high number, and you stand a chance of not getting seen. They have 568 people that's got volunteering. We're expecting thousands to come throughout the, the, the state of Alabama, traveling, even other states maybe, to here to get this health care, free health care. So please take advantage, and I say this again, take advantage of this opportunity. And can I say this? The biggest thing about all of this, it is absolutely, positively free.
Free.
Cost you 1 red cent. And that's
Free.
why I want our younger people that is viewing this or get this information. You know, you have people in your homes that need this health care, been needing it for a while. They got an opportunity to get their glasses. Those that haven't had their eyes checked in 5 to 10 years. And still, let me say this, those that's going to CVS and Walmart and getting the readers, and you need some glasses. Go get some glasses made. It's absolutely free. Won't cost you 1 red cent. 1 red cent. Going to be great. Just participate. Miss Lynn Brown said remote area medical, everything you need, get it done there. Fireman's chick, 60 chairs is just amazing. Miss Lynn said free of charge. Mr. George hit the nail on the head. Leave your insurance cards at home. And in times in which we're living, man, you can't beat something free, especially as expensive as healthcare is. They say if you have a partial or something, they can probably help you out there. Just go check them out. Let's spread the word. Here, all our listeners, wherever you are, if you can get here by the 23rd or 22nd, you can be singing. It doesn't matter if you from Gadsden or Etowah County, they will see you. They would. You do not have to be a resident of Gadsden or Etowah County. They will see
See
you. You
you.
will not be turned away. So get here early. Get out there. I wish I had a drone that could take that can go up high in the air and film the parking lot and the people that's going in. Maybe we can get Mr. Reddick to get our technology department to use the drones and record some of the visual of what's going on, so we can put that video. I would love to get my hands on the video if they're able to create one and share it on our Real Talk show at a later date to show what a success it was.
That's right.
You know, Gaston doing big things. I'm proud of Gaston.
That's right. Me too.
I'm proud of the people in this city.
Right.
People, and listen, people in high places that are willing to work with other people because
Right.
it took those individuals working together to make this happen. And I just want everybody to take advantage of, say that with me, take advantage
Take
of
advantage
the opportunity.
of the
I mean, say
opportunity.
it like you mean it. Take advantage
Take advantage
of the opportunity.
of the opportunity.
Yes, yes. I'm excited. Great show tonight. Anything you want to share with our viewers and listeners before we depart?
No, just thank everybody. I say no every time, but do thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for the wealth of information and what's coming to the city. Let me wish everybody a happy resurrection weekend as we approach this coming weekend. A lot of activities going on.
Mhm.
Is this old school weekend too?
Old school weekend. It's supposed to
Yeah.
rain, but the old
So
school
I'm not.
weekend Friday, I think 6:30. I can't remember what
Yeah.
time it's going to.
Um,
The games. I think the games are going to start at 7:30. That's
yeah.
at Gaston City, and then I think Saturday morning they're going to be tailgating. That's this
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
So we want everyone to enjoy the weekend and be safe.
Right.
Have safe fun. Safe fun.
Right. I probably won't be at the old school this time, but I know I'm gonna have to see some people in passing. So
Okay.
it's been real, Pastor. Always, Pastor Z.
It's been real great, exciting news again. I'm just excited. Uh, Mr. Robinson, I've hung up my shoes. I've hung up my shoes. I have to work for a living now, so I can't afford to not stretch properly and pull something. It'll take me a year to recover. So I've hung up my shoes, Mr. Robinson. I'll let them have it. From my understanding, it's going to be Litchfield, Emma Sampson, Gadsden High School, and they have moved the age back to 32 for those that are playing. And now Gadsden City Titans have a team in. So I think a lot of people dropping out knowing they got to face those younger guys. You know, when my brother original Coach Reed say that he don't think he go play because he can't compete with those younger guys. Yeah, I think it's time for all of us to hang up because he's very competitive. He hate losing, but and he used to be the type of person he don't think he could ever be beat. He don't care how old you are, but for him to say I'm not getting out there, I think reality is setting in. We too old for that. Yes. Okay, all right. Been awesome. Miss Norrell said we knew this day was coming. Look at her, laugh out loud. All right. All right. Thank you all for joining us on tonight.
Thank you all.
And you all have a great night. You all